Hi, you're welcome back to Friday Brief with Coach Wendy. Today, we're taking it on help. I don't know how to teach my children sex education. I hear this all the time. Parents come to me and say, so where do I start? What do I do? Oh, coach, help me. My name is Wendy Ologi, and I'm the founder of the Intentional Parent Academy. I'm called Africa's number one parent coach. Yes, you heard that right. Scratch it. I am your world's number one parent coach. You are not alone. See, many amazing parents feel the same way. All right. The good news is you don't need to be perfect to be effective. Right? Did you put that in the comment section? You don't need to be perfect to be effective. You just need the right approach, the right mindset, the tools. And I'm going to walk you through together so that you can actually get it where you can start right about now. No, you do not need to know everything for you to start having sex conversations with your children. Number one thing you want to do is one, start by letting go fear. So, sex conversation is not a one time talk. It's not, let's sit down, let's tell those things that our parents did. Just come out of it, right? It's a series of age appropriate conversations that is built on truth, built on values, built on trust. See, you don't need all the answers. You just need to start the conversation. Starting by asking a question is good enough. All right. So let go of fear. Fear is not where you should be. Where you should be is the place of being able to actually just start. Number two, begin with the basics. Start early. Most times, most of us don't start early. And that's one of our biggest challenges. Teach your children the correct names for body parts. Even if your child is one, believe you me, you will need this conversation. It doesn't matter the age of your child, start already. Many times I've heard a lot of parents say to me, oh, I don't know where to begin. My child is too young. I'm going to wait until they are older. If you ever try to wait until they are older, you are going to miss it. So if your child is one, start. If you just gave birth to your child, come, because sex conversation is not about the neatness of sex. That's why we have the Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro challenge, where we are taking over 6,000 parents as at today through the process of Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro. So start early. Teach your children that everybody is good, but that every part of your body is private to them. Don't teach them private part and public part. Nah, don't. Right? I usually say that most of the times we actually make the mistake of teaching a lot of half-baked sex conversation. Yeah, there's a lot to it. Now, they know one should touch their private part and ask them to touch theirs. To tell them that every part, every single part, including their hands, is private to them. I've seen children sexualized, not using their what you call private part, but other parts of the mind. Remember that the biggest sex conversation tool is the mind. Truly, that's the mind. It's the mind. Sex starts with the mind, not with the genitals. All right? So start early. The difference between safe and unsafe touch and all of that, but you need to start early. Even a 3-year-old can start learning sex conversation. A 7-year-old can understand boundaries. A 10-year-old already are hearing things from the media and their peers. So what are you waiting for? All right. Number 3, you need to build emotional safety. See, before they can learn about sex, they must learn safety to talk to you. Emotional safety, emotional language. A few days ago, I was teaching parents in the inner circle, and I was talking about how to build your emotions to actually be able to have this conversation, both for your daughter and even for your son. And I was also teaching them, and I said, most of the times, how you can prevent abuse is not by understanding abuse. If you teach your children just to understand abuse, oh, this person is going to abuse you and all of that, they might not be able to prevent abuse. There are skills required for abuse to be prevented. And one of the things I'm teaching the parents in the Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro that is upcoming is that abuse skills to avoid abuse is very key. And I started the example of Joseph in the Bible. And I said, imagine that Joseph in the Bible didn't have the right skills to be able to avoid abuse. The truth of the matter is that sometimes you're not there. You need to teach your children valued skills, and it starts with emotional regulation. Children don't feel emotionally safe. They just go silent, and they keep searching. Sometimes they're searching online. Part of what we're giving out to the people who register for Sex Education like a Pro 5.0 is what we call the digital molestation that is right on my screen. One of the things that this guide is going to do for you is that it's going to give you access. Yes, it will give you access to understanding what is happening in the digital space and how you can begin to actually help your children. Many times we actually just don't get that. Number 4, get support. You're not meant to do this alone. Don't let anybody kid you. Oh, parenting is something you need to do. You need to show that you're a superpower. Nah. Our parents tried it. It didn't go well. Trust me. That's exactly why we created the Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro. It's a powerful, real life, judgment-free course that will help you to know what to say, when and how to say. Now, I help you to understand real pressures that children face today. We created the sexual reputation guide. In that guide, we share with you the pressures that children are facing as regards sex and what you can help them do. And then you need to learn how to talk about porn, how to talk about identity struggles, LGBTQ, crushes, boundaries. If you're not pushing your own value, believe you me, someone else is, and it's going to make a mess. Use age appropriate skills and scripts and tools for every stage. We've created even a framework that you can start to use from 0 to 18. Yes, that's one of the things that you get free at Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro. Register today and get these 3 books free: Digital Molestation Guide, 100 Ways Your Child Can Be Abused Online, Sexual Reputation Culture, What Your Child is Learning from Society, and How They Can Also Avoid the Pressure, helping your child navigate their first crush. Let me tell you something about crush. A lot of people think that children need to be older to actually experience their first crush. My first crush was at 6. And if you think about it very well, that's about the age that you start to learn to figure it out. Use the details of my script and link in description to join us at Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro 5.0. It starts on the 30th of this month. And believe you me, just for 69999, instead of paying 15,999, you get to access this course this minute. You don't want to miss it. You want to be part of the generation that would actually stop the shame about sex. And believe you me, you can be helped. See you right in class. And don't forget, parenting is learned, it's never assumed. See you in class.